If you work on mechanical equipment or projects around the shop, you've probably noticed something that doesn't always make sense at first. Sometimes there's a washer under a bolt. Sometimes there isn't. You may even take something apart and wonder why a washer was used in one place but not in another that looks almost identical. So the real question isn't what kind of washer this is. The real question is why a washer was used at all, and when it's actually okay not to use one. Before we talk about when to use a washer, we need a shared baseline. At a high level, there are only two main types of washers: flat washers and lock washers. There are a lot of variations within those groups. Flat washers are used to spread load and protect the surface under a bolt head or nut. When you tighten a fastener, all of the clamping force is concentrated right where that fastener contacts the material. A flat washer increases that contact area. That matters when you're working with softer materials, thin material, slotted or oversized holes, painted or finished surfaces. Flat washers help prevent damage. They help prevent distortion. What flat washers do not do is lock anything. They do not resist loosening. They simply manage load and surface contact. Lock washers exist for one reason: to help keep a fastener from loosening after the joint is tightened. There are different ways lock washers do that. Some rely on spring force. Some rely on increased friction. Split lock washers work by acting like a small spring. As the joint is tightened, the washer is compressed and pushes back. That spring force adds resistance. Here's the important part. Split lock washers only work while they still have spring force. Once they are flattened, they no longer provide any locking action. That's why reusing flattened split lock washers usually doesn't accomplish anything. Star or toothed lock washers work differently. Instead of spring force, they rely on friction. The teeth bite into the mating surfaces and increase resistance to rotation. They can be effective in certain applications, especially where surfaces are thin or where vibration is a concern. Belleville washers are also lock washers. They use controlled spring force to help maintain preload in a joint. You'll often see them in applications where consistent clamping force matters, even as parts expand, contract, or wear. Different mechanisms, same category. All of these are lock washers. Now that we've defined the two types, let's talk about when a washer actually earns its place. If you're clamping aluminum, plastic, wood, or thin sheet metal, a flat washer usually makes sense. It spreads the load and reduces the chance of damage. When holes are slotted or oversized, a washer helps bridge the gap. Without one, the bolt head or nut may only contact a small edge area. Painted or powder-coated surfaces are easy to damage during tightening. A flat washer can protect the finish while still allowing proper clamping force. Preload-sensitive joints. In some applications, maintaining consistent preload matters. Spring-based lock washers, like Belleville's, can be part of the joint design. In these cases, the washer isn't optional. It's doing real work. When a washer often adds nothing: flange bolts. Flange bolts already spread load by design. Adding a flat washer under a flange bolt usually doesn't improve anything. It just adds hardware. Modern designs often eliminate washers entirely by solving the problem another way. Common examples include lock nuts, thread locker, flanged fasteners. If you take something apart and don't see a washer, that usually means the designer addressed the problem elsewhere. Once you understand why washers exist, it becomes much easier to know when to use one and when it's okay not to.